Yes, now people, Ringside is track number 7 of 12 on Julien Baker's record, Little Oblivions, yeah? Shall we jump into it? I think we should do. Let's go.
Beat myself until I'm bloody, and I'll give you a ringside seat. Say that it's embarrassing.
Alessia says the feeling of hopelessness when you drag someone else into your misery. Julian's lyrics are so damn relatable. Yeah, that's frequency right there. You align with that which you engage with, and sometimes when you're a bit under the weather and you're a bit depressed, I speak in relation to my earlier self. I'm a little more composed nowadays, but you know, when you're under the weather and you need help, but you know that when you engage with others, you're only going to, you know, bring them down to your level and you're going to end up hurting them. And in a unfortunate reality, there's a big potential they're going to blame you for the way they feel afterwards, you know. You get punished for feeling down, you know. It's this feedback cycle, which is not great. I was a young emotional boy at one point, you know. I've been there.
You could either watch me drown, try to save me while I drag you down. Wanna fix it, but I don't know how. It isn't fair to make you wait around. All your friends are going out. So Jesus, can you help me now? Trade me in for a prior crowd. Is there anybody coming back for me? If they ever were, they are not now. So what's there left to talk about? I'm holding on just like a scratch off ticket. How I dig my nails into your skin. Honey, I'm not stupid.
Harmony's there.
No one wins this kind of thing. It's just another way to kill, and I'm wishing I was different. Nobody deserves a second chance, but honey, I keep getting. Like a scratch off ticket out, you dig your nails into my skin.
The honesty in songwriting that people relate to, such as what we've got here with Julien Baker, you know, the expression of self that obviously aligns with how a lot of other people feel, is a consistency, because in the lyrical video we've got an implementation of the actual writing process So you see behind the scenes and you see the organic nature of pen to paper and the songwriting process when you see how she's devised these ideas and these lyrical components that have flourished in the song. You know, you can see the seed that's been planted and you can hear the finished result. And it's not just that she's written words on paper, she's put some words in brackets, she's put timings, chords, and giving you an insight as to how she operates. And when I say the brackets, because we saw earlier, what came up on screen was a word in brackets. And I'm thinking, why would she put it in brackets? And it'll probably be because that'll be her way of saying, I could switch this word out, I could do something different with this word, because it didn't sound anything, it flowed well just with the rest of the sentence. But it gives you an insight into the mechanical process of this lady. So there is a great honest depiction of artistry and expression here, which you don't get too often, right? When it comes to really polished and good production and good songwriting and stuff, it's mad, because generally speaking it tends to be just over formulaic, you know, fodder, for lack of a better term, you know, rinse and repeat. But here it's different. Here there's an added depth. Here there is a value you don't generally find in singer-songwriter music, you know? Or at least it's where singer-songwriters want to go, but they haven't had the experience, they haven't done, you know, gone through the trial of writing and writing and writing and flopping and writing and failing and writing and then becoming a professional. Like Julien clearly has, you know? The idea of honesty makes me believe that. You know, normally when it comes to albums, I think, oh, co-writers and all this and that. With this act, I don't think there's a co-writer whatsoever. I think this is completely from her pen and from her mind, and is there nothing more honest than that? Should be the general case, shouldn't it? But in singer-songwriter music, it's not the case, you know? There's a lot of co-writers and all sorts of nonsense. That was Ringside by Julien Baker. That was track number 7 of 12. Not a bad number. Yeah, not a bad number at all. You know what? I don't completely align with the concept of the song, because I'm not that much of a miserable guy. I don't really sit and mourn much, and you know, I'm an older dude, so it's like it you know, it doesn't align with my thoughts and feelings to a great degree. But I'm definitely appreciating the project. And I can identify the quality in it. We've got Favour coming up next, yeah?